Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a brief look, it's more of an introduction look at the Olympus 12-100 Pro lens, micro four thirds lens. So of course it's designed to fit on any micro four thirds body, and that is pretty much Olympus cameras and Panasonic Lumix cameras. Not all of Panasonic cameras, obviously the new S1H and S1R or whatever, the L-mount Alliance mounts, so they're full frame. But all of the other Panasonic cameras, so there's a G9, which is what I've got filming the close-up shot here with, GH5, GH5S, GH4 and etc, 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 and also predominantly designed to fit on the Olympus bodies such as the OM1 Mark II and OM10 and etc. I've got it here fitted to my older EM1 body, the original OMD EM1. I wish these manufacturers would change their bleeding names, it was a pain in the butt. Nikon's great because Nikon is just like the Z6, Z7, Z50. Doesn't become any more complicated than that, does it? The actual wide shot over there is being filmed on my Nikon Z50 with a Sigma 17-70 lens fitted to it, and it's fitted to it via the FTZ adapter, and that works great. And as I said earlier, the close-up shot is being filmed on my Panasonic G9 with the f1.7 Panasonic f1.7 lens, and I've got a sort of a close-up shot here being filmed by my Osmo Pocket. So that's all that out of the way. So back to the lens, it's a 12-100, which is basically 24-200 in full frame terms. And that's, I think you'll agree, I hope you'll agree, that's pretty compact for a lens of that size. And it's a pro lens, so it's a constant f4 aperture throughout the entire range. And for a lens that's this compact, I think that's pretty phenomenal. It does trombone, so it does come out of its body. It's not internal focusing, which isn't a big issue for me, but it's exceptionally well made. I mean, you can't see the build quality looking at this video. You have to handle it to see how damn good it is, you know. It's quite heavy, but it's not incredibly heavy. Actually, for these bodies, it works great because you can hold that really comfortably. Very happy holding that, taking photographs or video with that. Absolutely superb. It's got, I don't know if it's got in-body, yes it has got in-body image stabilization, or not in-body, in-lens image stabilization built into the lens. That matches up with the 5-axis in-body image stabilization in the camera body. So you get, well, on an OM1 Mark II, I had to get it right there, an OM1 Mark II, I think you're getting about 6 stops of image stabilization. That's phenomenal. And on the side here, you've got the image stabilization switch to turn it off and on. So that's basically just on the side there to turn that off and on. And that works great. And it's got an incredibly designed manual focus thing, and I love it. They call it the clutch, a manual focus clutch, and all you do is pull the lens backwards, back into itself, and you're now into manual focus. It has actually got focus markings around the lens there, which is great. So forward is autofocus, pull it back is manual focus, and works absolutely fantastic. Obviously, if you've got focus peaking set up in the camera body, that's beautiful. I know a lot of pros, particularly with video, will use manual focus, and that works a treat. So yeah, no, I've got no complaints with that at all. The only thing I will say about it, when you put it in the camera bag and then taking it out, it's quite common to find that you've knocked the focus ring to manual focus, and you might take a few photographs and think, why the hell are they out of focus? Just check that you haven't knocked the clutch. But it is a good solid feel. It's not, you know, it's not loose. You're not going to accidentally knock it when you're out taking photographs or taking film. And the results that this lens produces on either a Panasonic body or an Olympus body is outstanding. I've been very, very pleased. I've not had it very long, so I haven't taken immense amounts of photographs, but I've certainly taken enough to know it is a great lens. And it's a great all-rounder to leave on your camera body, because as I say, it covers such a wide range. And that's a wonderful thing about Micro Four Thirds. They're really, compact bodies, but the lenses are really small, because obviously the sensor's smaller, which enables the manufacturer, i.e. Olympus in this case, to make smaller lenses. If that was a full frame lens, that would be horrendously large. Even at f4, even an f4, constant f4 aperture, that would be really large. But it's nice and compact on this Olympus body, more so than on the G9, to be honest, because the G9 is more of a bigger, it's a bigger mirrorless camera. It's more like a DSLR. But the Olympus bodies, I mean, they're really good. That's really compact, and they've got no battery grip on that Olympus, but I enjoy taking it out with that. And with the in-body image stabilization, you can get right down to 1/20th, 1/15th of a second. I know it's hard to believe on such a long lens, but I have done it, and it can be done, and you still get nice sharp images. You just wouldn't be able to do that on pretty much any other camera. Micro Four Thirds does suffer really in low light, but that's where the image stabilization is really helpful. You can crank down the shutter speed without cranking up the ISO. So you're compensating that way. Not with every subject. You can't do fast moving subjects like that, obviously. And you can still print really large images from a Micro Four Thirds sensor, particularly the new bodies such as the Panasonic G9 and the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark II. I got that all in one go then. OMD EM1 Mark II. This is actually the OMD EM1 Mark I that you see here, which I don't think my G9 is focusing on because it's locked on my face. I'm hoping it's locked on my face. So yeah, a great format. Obviously, you do suffer with bokeh a bit as well. The depth of field is very different on a Micro Four Thirds to what it is on a full frame. But if you look at some of these images here, there's certainly nothing wrong with the sharpness at all. I mean, that's 1/25th of a second. Who would really dream of using a long telephoto lens and shooting at 1/25th of a second? You wouldn't. No sensible person would do, really. But I did just for tests. And it's gorgeous, Look at here, look at it down here. Absolutely gorgeous down here, where the focus point was. It's been through, it's focused straight through the, well, that's down to the camera more so than the lens really, but it's focused straight through these branches, these tree branches to the actual sundial. I mean, look, that V, beautiful sharpness there. And again, all the way through the garden, and look at this, again, the sharpness on those berries. I mean, they're berries. I don't do gardening, so I don't know. No, are they tomatoes? I don't know what they are. Berries, maybe. Who knows? Who cares? I know what that is, though. That's little Sammy. Look at his eye. Absolutely tag sharp. And the out of focus area, the bokeh's lovely. It's beautiful. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. If you're doing wildlife photography, bird photography, whatever. As a note, actually talking about these photographs were taken on my G9, and I used Animal Detect. The version 2 firmware's got Animal Detect, and yeah, it's pretty damn good. I saw the box come round on the cat, and it's picked up Sam, lovely there. And there. And yeah, tag sharp. And it has actually focused on his eye. Isn't that great? People like cat pictures, don't they? He's a nice little cat, Sammy is. Oh, there's a lot of pictures of Sam here. How many have I taken? Blimey. So yeah, there we go. I don't think I need to go through any more pictures. And so you look at the out of focus area, it is, you know, as good as you're going to get from a pro lens. It's not a cheap lens, but you're buying quality. And at the end of the day, if it's going to last, you know, several years, then, you know, it's worth buying a quality lens. And as I say, I'm absolutely over the moon with it. Its size, its weight, its design, you know, everything about it. I've got to get a lens hood for it. This one didn't. I think it's meant to come with a lens hood, but if this one didn't, you know, I got it sort of ex demo as opposed to, you know, brand spanking new. But yeah, great piece of kit. So there we go. Hope you found this useful. Please, as I said earlier, please subscribe if you like this content, and hit the like button if you like this video. Thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video photography and some audio. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.